Hi, I'm Brennan. On our first assignment, I already shared, or somebody else shared, that I spent time on Catalina. So I thought I'd share more about that. It was a really big turning point in my life for a lot of different reasons. I stayed on Catalina Island for 6 months as the head lifeguard and skipper and grounds manager for a small cove about 2 miles west of Avalon, which is the main city. My job title was very broad just because there wasn't actually enough people to fill all of those positions. Usually it'd be one person for each one of those. But because they were in transition stage, they had me do it, and of course a lot of people helped share the workload, so it wasn't as gnarly as it sounds. There are quite a few reasons why I view this as the main chapter of my life, one that really shaped who I am today. One of them was that my stay on Catalina and the work that I did really helped shape my work ethic. I couldn't slack off. I couldn't stay complacent. I had to keep on moving. And also, it was very secluded, like I said already. It was only accessible by boat. I was a skipper, so I was able to use the boats to go back and forth if I wanted to, sneak a phone call if I needed to. But I was very secluded, which really taught me to be okay with being by myself, maybe sitting down reading a book. That's not at all what I do here on the mainland. I'm very social. I really like to be with friends, but it really helped me get to know myself, as corny as that sounds. I also recognized what I took for granted here on the mainland. I took my friends for granted. I used to take the boats and take my phone and sneak a couple texts as quick as I could before I lost reception. But then as time went on, I started to recognize it was very hard to do that. That was part of being alone, but it really showed me how much I missed my friends and how important they were to me. I also took 7-Eleven for granted. I really loved 7-Eleven. Couldn't have any of those more midnight Slurpee runs. I also took musical performances for granted. I loved going to shows and seeing some of my favorite bands. It saved me money. I didn't have to go spend money on it, but I really enjoyed doing that. So that was a big chunk of my time and money saved. But the biggest thing that I took back from Catalina was the quiet times that I had there. Because of that, I was able to really center myself, and I'm not stressed now with school. I'm okay with the quiet time. I'm okay with being alone, and more than anything, time management has been huge for me. And just all the time, 6 months almost by yourself for a while. For a lot of it, of course, I had friends there, but a lot of it, you really got to think and know what was important in life: school, friends, family, 7-Eleven, all those things. So yeah, this was a huge chapter in my life.